Hello and welcome, my fellow strategists. Welcome back to Warmachine Gaming. And we're back with part 2 of Risk Europe. I'm pretty excited. Hopefully we can finish this. We'll see if this finishes pretty soon. I know I said in the last video that it shouldn't last too many more rounds if no one opposes orange, but we shall see what happens. For those of you who haven't seen the last video, do go check that out so that you're caught up and up to date about everything. And I know it's a change of setting. We're not on the table this time, and that's because I had to move this, and because we had to use the table. And so I had to move this. This is probably where we're going to be for the remainder of these this video, or videos, I should say, if it lasts much longer. But anyways, so we are going to be going on round 6. Last time we went round 1 through 5, and this time we will be going through 6 through 10, if we get that far, that is. And so yeah, I'm pretty excited to start again. And just as a recap, last round, green took Hungary and from blue, and blue took Warsaw from purple. And orange is having a sizable force of about 9 footmen marching down into Madrid and possibly into Algeria, and also has a large army up here in Stockholm. So, pretty excited on how this is going to fold out here, and I will be back after round 6. Welcome back. And so there's been some developments. We are now, this was the end of round 6, and now it is the beginning of round, oops, I forgot to update that, round 7, and some interesting things have happened. So nothing down here yet. It's going to happen, though. It's going to happen. So first we'll start with blue. Blue, with green taking that area, is amassing a massive counterattack. They both spent and fortified and maneuvered several soldiers that way. So they've got a massive army coming at green that could destroy green pretty quickly. And then over in green, they have taken out the army swiftly of 6-foot soldiers in Lorraine, and only lost 1 trooper, so that's pretty good. They had the split expand, so they had to do, if they wanted to do this, they had to put troops here. So they sent 1 guy, he lost. So it's like whatever. And then over with orange, orange really just fortified the crud out of France, looking to start a campaign into green territory, possibly take Rome and win the game. And then they split expand down here, took Madrid, and set themselves up to take here. They are very close to winning. They need 2 crowns more, so it's pretty dicey, actually. If nobody takes anything from them, they're done. So everybody else is done for, and orange wins. So we'll see what happens in the next round, in round 7. I'll see you in a bit. The end of round 7, and there's been some developments. Let's see. So first off, I want to point out purple gained a ton of troops. Gained 8 troops for free because they used fortify, and they are pretty prepped for defense-wise. They're not very powerful, but they can at least put up somewhat of a fight, maybe, depending on what units attack them. Then we got orange. They took over that. They destroyed that small green army that was there because they marched from Paris and absolutely wrecked it. Green got no hits whatsoever, and orange just obliterated it. Obliterated the biggest army green has, and now green is really hurting because blue obliterated the green army over here. Green didn't score, again, any hits. So green has lost a ton of units for nothing, basically. And then orange took this area down here. They took Algeria. And it's really coming close to a close. I mean, orange, he's got 6 crowns, and he needs 1 more to win. So Who is going to stop that? I don't know. They all pretty much need to band together to stop orange at this point. And yeah, blue's got a sizable force, but in the wrong area, I feel like. I feel like blue really needs to bring his forces, concentrate some forces down here so that he can take out that route, or possibly go up that way to take that away from orange, but I don't know. Someone needs to take away a city from orange because green's about to lose Zurich. Literally about to lose Zurich. So we shall see how that plays out, and I will be back after round 8. This isn't quite the end of the round. The battle is still underway, but orange has invaded into Zurich, and if they take this and win this battle, they win. So I just wanted to kind of share this with you, this battle here. So it's an important battle. So blue has 1 archer, so they get 1 free dice here. And it's 5 or more, so let's see. It's a 5, so that's 1 dead unit. Alright, so now we have regular combat. So here's the defense roll, 5 and a 1. The attack roll, 5 and 3. So that's a kill on this side and a kill on this side. Alright, so then we go back and redo. Now the archer gets another hit. We go back to regular combat. Since they only have 1 guy, they get 1 dice. That's a 2. And a 6. And they won. Alright. So orange lost that battle. And blue took that with ease. And so thus, orange goes back a peg. Blue goes up a peg. And blue collects the 3 coins. And so yeah, I'll be back after the round ends. Okie dokie. Round 8 is over. Beginning of round 9. I'm sorry if I rushed through this because I actually need to be somewhere. So, so that, yeah, the setting or the lighting is going to change again. Sorry about that. Anyways, as you know, blue took Algeria, taking orange down a peg. However, orange took Zurich with ease, only suffering 1 casualty, and thus basically didn't move. But from now on, basically, like, I mean, I guess, so green's got some forces built up here with the siege weapon, and blue's got his forces built there. So mainly, the situation is still the same, and it's that orange can't claim another city. So basically, orange can't go and get that. Blue has to stop him from doing that. And then orange can't reclaim Algeria or take Rome or Berlin or Hungary or Warsaw or whatever city you want to talk about. They can't afford to have it be reclaimed, or claim it, I should say. But other than that, nothing major has really happened other than those key things. And yeah, so that was round 8. I will be back with round 9 in a different setting once more. And I will see you guys in a little while. Welcome back, folks. I have returned, and again, the lighting has changed. I apologize. But I figured this is a good enough lighting. There's some shadows, which kind of sucks, but hey, it's whatever, you know, it's what works, right? And we can see everything, so that's what matters. Anyways, there were some interesting... Oop, my finger's in the shot. There were some interesting developments, I think, this round. Let's see, so blue still has his armies strong up in this area. Nothing much happened here. Blue did take Tanzania back, after just expanding into Algeria, and amassed an army and moved up here to threaten Orange and his in Madrid. Granted, this army cannot take on this army attacking-wise, but they will keep them honest, because if they try to go around this way, they take Madrid, and that's not exactly a fair trade, because Algeria kind of, it's just meh, while Madrid actually gives you something. So, I mean, Orange is going to have to deal with that in one way or the other, and if they don't do anything about it, for all they know, it could march up into France. So that could be bad, and they could cut their supply line pretty easily. So, and then over here in Rome with Green fortified Rome, and also moved some soldiers up to this way so that they're not. It's mainly just so that they can weaken the force when it's coming down, and they can prepare more down here. So they have two forces, so that it kind of locks them, so that they'll probably have to go around or something like that, something of that nature. So yeah, Orange. I don't know if they have the manpower to get through both here and into here at the same time. But we will see how that develops later on. Purple has just been amassing an army in Berlin, and it's looking pretty primed to attack. And that's why Orange kind of moved some soldiers down into Lorraine just to kind of put up a stiffer defense and kind of cause some casualties if it comes to it. But meanwhile, there's nobody in London, so that could be a problem. But they'll probably beef that up pretty soon. And then up here, we did have two battles up here. We had Denmark sent troops to Norway and into Stockholm. Stockholm was it was a split expansion, so they had to attack both. So they just they went over into Stockholm to mainly just to do it, and also to see if they'd get any free hits. They didn't. They didn't even get kind of close. And kind of just also locking down that army so it can't move. So, I mean, it wasn't a totally useless play because they cut off that supply line, so now not as much tax revenue would come through if they were to tax. They wouldn't get Stockholm. So, I mean, in a way, that just puts a burden, I mean, it's not a huge hit, but it's important, I guess you could say. And Orange will probably deal with that. Plus, they can march into Scotland and basically make a hassle of them, just an absolute mess, because they could take Dublin and then amass a small army here and then go into London. So, I mean, Orange has to respect that. They have to deal with that first before they really can do much else. They have to deal with those forces and these forces. And we'll see what Orange ends up doing. Heck, they might even put a castle in France just to make it more difficult to take over. But we'll see how that goes and everything. Nothing else really has been happening other than that. And yeah, we just finished round 9. Round 10 is coming, and it looks like this game's going to last past round 10. So I'm kind of shocked that it's going to. But hey, I'm happy though, because I like longer games with that go back and forth. It's kind of fun that way. So I will see you guys after round 10. Well, folks, round 10 is over, and I'm guessing you're wondering why I'm showing you the dice right now. Well, that's because the dice were very unkind to Orange, that's for sure. Alrighty, so the end of round 10, and this battle is the most shocking to me. Orange invaded Valencia with that whole army. You remember that army? That whole army went against the small force that Blue had. Small, but a stronger, formidable force, I would say. They invaded and they all died. Everybody died. Orange rolled terribly. Terribly. It was awful. It was like, oh my goodness gracious. That is terrible. And then Orange also invaded in here. What is that? Burgundy? Burgundy. Yeah. They invaded into Burgundy with actually 4 soldiers. And actually, no, I think it was 5 or 6 soldiers. And they were fighting one guy, and they lost 2 soldiers. So Orange, this was not a good round for Orange, I can honestly say, because Orange did a terrible job with fighting wise, and his soldiers were just not on it. But either way, Green, I believe, he bolstered up some troops in Rome there. I can't remember if it was this round or last round that he moved some troops up there. Let's see, yes, I believe Purple put some troops up, no, yes, I think they did, maybe? Yeah, they spent some money and got some troops in there. They also moved troops up into Norway because Orange didn't want to attack it, so, Purple went up and made more of a nuisance of himself, made a bigger force now that he can run right into there, and Orange didn't really do anything about it. So we'll see how that plays out. And then we've got Blue over here, didn't really do much. Blue just kind of taxed, I think, and just I want to say I don't really remember what he did, honestly. Blue didn't do much. Oh wait, never mind. He took the one that I can't pronounce, Rustlin, and so that puts him right here. And Orange and Blue are neck and neck, and it's really cooking up, honestly. I mean, who will get the crown first? And in all honesty, the fight's most likely going to be over here, right there. That's the final crown that's left on the map that is not taken by anyone, and so we'll see who claims it. Could be either. Could be Blue, could be Orange. Orange is closer, actually, so it probably will be Orange. Unless, like, Blue somehow gets lucky in the cards or something that Orange doesn't, only expands once. But we'll see after, in the next video, actually, because this is the end of this video. Yeah, so that was the end of round 10. I hope you guys enjoyed this video in part 2. I will be out with part 3 soon, and like and subscribe if you like the channel. Consider subscribing so that you can help the channel grow and support it, and help me out a lot. And yeah, subscribe if you want to have fun with us, actually. And so I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace.